Hey, how you doing? So, we've just finished our first leg of the Drum Run Adventure Tour. Here, I'll get a little better position so you can actually see the RV unit we have here. Now, we're using the RV unit for logistics. It has a shower and a bathroom and a little kitchen and of course, sleeping for not just our runners, but a couple of volunteers as well. And so we'll be anchoring into that as we go through the process. You can see the little trailer behind it that carries all the drums. What are we doing? Well, we're actually traveling 1,500 to 2,000 kilometers up Vancouver Island, starting in Victoria to Port Hardy, jump on a ferry up to Prince Rupert, cross to Prince George, Kamloops to Soyuz, and then Hope to Vancouver across. So it's this big wide circle, which it's going to take us a couple of months. Now, the reason I'm sharing this particular video is because that Model 3, Long Range Model 3 2022, is our everything vehicle. It's certainly the everything vehicle for me. I'm sleeping in it. It's our car shuttler. We leapfrog. The runner will run for a 5K. We'll check in, make sure they got water, they're safe, all that stuff, and then of course off they go, and we hopscotch, forward another 5K, and they can check in as they go down. So we're the commuter. It's my home away from home. I've even got plug-ins where I can even cook my own meals, of course, off of out of the back of it. I got a little tent that extends, car tent that extends off the back of it. I think I got it all worked out. Charging, I did not go with Cadmium because apparently, according to all the experts and chat rooms and research I did, it's not necessarily the best. So I went with a CCSI1. I went that direction instead, and I'm going to be anchoring into the BC Hydro stuff. I also have the TT30 charging, and it's really going to come in, of course, when we're in RV parks and stuff like that. And of course, I have the kit with all the other stuff in it, the 1450s and all of that stuff. So I'm going to keep you posted. This is the end of our first leg. We're now, 2 weeks into it. But now is when we start to, no more superchargers, right? Anything basically north of Nanaimo, that's it. And so I did charge for the first time here in Campbell River with the BC Hydro 50 amp. Yes, I did manage to capture a couple of free charge points along the way. I visit rec centers as a part of my showering and personal hygiene, and of course going for a soak regimen. So if I can hit rec centers along the way with free charge points, awesome. But certainly I'm anchored in and prepared to do the 50 amp BC Hydro, pay for that scenario. There's Mr. Walmart guy in his chain drain. Awesome. The RV, of course, has to find places like Walmart parking lots and stuff like that to anchor into if it's not going to go into an RV park. Me, I can boondock is the term they use, anywhere. And I got to tell you, I have found some amazing spaces to sleep. For 3 days here in Campbell River, I was up on this hill. I should have got photos up on this hill overlooking the waters, and it's spectacular. We had a rainstorm coming through last night that was epic in the car. I mean, the wind shook the car, and the winds and the rain and all of it's kind of going down, and I'm loving that part of it. So I'm going to keep you apprised. This is my intro. Again, here we are, at the end of the first leg, but there's more to come. And I'll continue to share as much as I can as I anchor in. Specifically for the Tesla scenario, I'm going to post this on my YouTube and pass it around the Tesla chat groups. But I'm also going to be doing some separate ones specifically for the sacred drumming. What are we doing? Oh, we're again traveling and all doing this marathon run of these 1,500 to 2,000 kilometers. But at 25 cities along the way, at 25 spaces, we're going to stop, and we have 100 drums and chairs in that trailer. And we're going to pull them out, and people are going to come, and we're going to do this amazing sacred, drum circle, and a little bit of learning, and it's all ages and all, beginner or veteran alike as far as drum circles go. And of course, the money being raised goes to, Children's, Hospital. I couldn't personally ask for a better cause. I'm myself on this journey as the Indigenous Relations. We're passing through a lot of Indigenous territories along the way, and not a lot of people realize that 95% of British Columbia is unceded territory. It still belongs to the Indigenous people, technically. And so as we go, my role as a you know, a recognized elder in the Coast Salish territories on this journey, partially, of course, is to make sure that these lands do get recognized, and of course make outreaches to elders and the chiefs and all that along the way, just to, you know, if we can bridge, you know, bottom line is that there's been a lot of drums in these territories way before we showed up, and a lot of moccasins way before our marathon runners sneakers showed up. And so I believe accessing that historic and those teachings and those energetics, you know, lined up with, you know, what we're trying to do here, you know, it's about the kids, right? At the end of the day, you know, the world's such a crazy place, and you got to pick your fights. And I guess this is, you know, where I've decided is my front line, and I'm going to do what I possibly can about bringing some love and light and some sacred to each of these locations. And at the end of the day, if we can raise a few bucks to help the kids, then, boy, how can that be wrong, you know? So anyway, stay safe, keep the rubber side down, like they say, and I'll be in touch, folks. Ciao.